Alright, another match, another hidden drop. There
Mission area is hot.
we
Weapons
go.
free.
Let's see where I'm gonna drop. Xbox One is garbage, should be $1. He says, fuck the trolls who are harassing him. Well, sorry to hear that that's happening, Xbox One. Conan the Barbarian Chew said, glad to see that I'm playing this rather than PUBG. Yeah, I don't play PUBG anymore. I don't. I've completely abandoned it. I don't think there's any reason to ever play PUBG again, quite frankly. This game is just so much better. I never want to play PUBG ever again. That would be like a massive downgrade for me. Alright, CFL took me $1. Says, don't get 6th place again or you'll have the number tonight. I don't know what that means. Yeah, I know I've been stuck at 6th place all night so far. I haven't made the top 5. Well, you know, okay, so, hold on. So, Android just asked me a really interesting question. He said, at what point did you realize that it's more about interacting with an audience and more about you than the game you're playing? Because at one point you said it was all about covering the new games. You're right. Back then, the mentality that I had when I was just a YouTuber was I got to cover every new game and do the best playthrough out there of that new game. It has to be hilarious with reactionary commentary that has funny off-the-cuff jokes and things that get people to come watch and watch those epic moments because I want them to think I'm one of the best gaming YouTubers and herpaderpader. Truth of the matter is, it's not even what you need to be successful. All you need is an audience that thinks that you're entertaining, right? And if your audience finds you entertaining, you can play whatever the fuck you want. And that's why I thought this year was so cool. I was able to play Dragon Quest XI. I was able to play, you know, games that were chill stuff. Like right now I'm playing Minecraft. Again, that would not work on YouTube. It would not work on YouTube for me, but playing Minecraft on stream works, you know? It's pretty damn awesome that now I've been able to change it up and be different the way that I am. Because I used to be so fucking limited by what will YouTube watch, right? Any piece of content I wanted to make, the question I had to ask myself was, will YouTube watch this? Now it's like, I don't care. Can I play this and will people tune into the stream and enjoy it? It's kind of a different question. And in general, you guys seem to like almost everything I do. I mean, there's some exceptions, things that I've played on stream that you guys find really boring, and I get that. But in general, most people seem to just like... Oh, hello. Oh, okay. Apparently I didn't hit that guy enough with the Titan from point blank range to kill him, according to the game, so... Whatever you say, you stupid piece of garbage. Anyway, yeah, it seems to me you guys in general like to hang out with me, right? It doesn't matter what game I'm playing, you guys still come by and hang out with me, and I think that's kind of... That's the key to success on Twitch, you know what I mean? Conan the Barbarian Cheese, how many times have you won this game? 3. Once in the beta and twice in the, this final version. So. The Fool tipped me $1 says, you can tell me the story of Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2. Oh my god, here we go again. No, I'm not going to do that. Swaggin says, if YouTube would continue to be lucrative, you wouldn't have come to Twitch, right? And continue to do what worked, which was play all the new games. I don't know. Because the thing is, if there's anything that I found, alright, since I started this in 2008, okay, over 10 years ago now, is that you have to change with the times. Even if what you're doing is successful, you can't just expect to do the same thing forever and still be successful. Things evolve and things change. When I started, YouTube was just becoming a hot place to watch gameplay, right? Then, somewhere about halfway through, like 5 years in, it was actually becoming more stagnated. It was becoming not overpopulated, what's the word? When there's too many people doing the same thing. Whatever it's called. I forget the word for it. And I enjoyed doing it the way I had always done it. And because of that, people were kind of leaving my stuff and going to watch other people who were maybe mixing it up. Or in particular, it was mostly people who were video editing and doing edited style gameplay with no downtime and just scripted jokes and shit, which I didn't like. And I still don't like that to this day. Oversaturated is the word I'm looking for. Yes, oversaturated. So... Then I said, oh, I'll start live streaming, but when I started live streaming, I never focused on it. It was like, oh, I'm still doing the same YouTube thing, only now there's a live stream of it when I'm doing it live, and I ignore the live stream, so I still pretend like it's a YouTube video. What I need to do, I need to pay attention to trends, I need to pay attention to new things that are hot, right? And I need to try to stay along line with those. Because the truth is, every time that I think that something, it may not be popular or may not end up being good, if I look into it and try it, it ends up being successful. Like, it's happened like twice already. With direct capture, and then with live streaming, and being more an interactive streamer than worrying about the on-demand videos. So if it happened twice, and it worked out, it's pretty obvious it's going to keep working out. You know what I mean? So I just need to keep paying attention to what the new trends are, and kind of staying in line with them, and I think I'll be alright. Excuse me. Ooh. Conan Cheers, and I'm glad you play all kinds of games and not just the more popular at the moment. Yeah, I mean, and I do like playing new releases, don't get me wrong. But at the same time, I realize that's not the only thing I should do, and I like that I play a ton of games. Imagine if I only played one genre of game, how boring these fucking streams would be if I did the same goddamn game every day. That would drive me nuts. Seriously, would drive me nuts. And that's why I don't know how people who only like stream fighting games can do it. I could never do that. Even being a fucking huge fan of fighting games, I could not just stream fighting games. I would lose my brains. It would be like it'd be like a boring 9-to-5 job. You know, you only do it to make that paycheck. I gotta grind today in the fucking fighting game. I gotta grind up my levels today. I gotta try to get better with this matchup today, and I gotta spend all this money to go to a fucking tournament today, and fly across the goddamn country. It's like, what the fuck? Oh shit. Okay then. Take this shit off. Oh, you can't attach that? That sucks. The 50 cal VKM. I mean, this gun's powerful, but I think it doesn't have good range. But yeah, I love the variety of games I play. I love that, you know, when new releases come out, we can get hype about them because you know I'm probably going to end up checking it out if I can afford it, that is, and if it's something that I'm interested in. I don't just play every game. That's the other thing. There's streamers, they make tons of money, so they'll play every new game and they'll play it twice or once and then drop it and never play it again. Like, dude, you never ever got to see anything good in the game because you fucking quit that shit so quick, you know? And some of the streamers are like that, you know, and I guess that's what works for them. I don't like that either. I am someone who, at least if I'm going to play a game and I know that I like it, I want to keep playing. That's just me. You know, I'm not someone who's only doing it just to get day one views and then drop it like a hot rock, you know? Fucking vehicle coming. Kaz Greg says they rush through it and they miss all the nuance or they don't appreciate the level design and graphics, and that's not fun. Yeah, see? If I'm going to play a game that I find immersive or fun or entertaining, I want to take my time. Red Dead 2, I could have rushed the fuck through it, but because I took my time to do all the side missions with the strangers and everything, that became such a better experience versus just doing the main story and finishing it in, like, you know, 3 days, like some people did. I still can't believe there was that guy on Twitter. I don't know who he was. It was just some random dude who had tweeted. It was in the trends. The trends that were on Twitter, and everyone was talking about Red Dead 2, and he was just one of the guys that popped into my feed. He didn't even have a lot of like likes on his tweet or whatever, but it was like, I've been playing Red Dead 2 for like 48 hours straight, and I'm in chapter 4, and you know, I'm you know, story is great, but now I need to rest because I haven't eaten. And I'm like, what the fuck? That's not how you play a great immersive new release. You know what I mean? Like, this guy's literally just trying to rush through it to say he beat it, and like, what the hell is the point of that? Why not sit there, enjoy it, interact, have cool feedback, interactions from the audience, get to different people's takes on what's going on in the story. You know, like, I love that. It's so different from how I used to do stuff. Bulletproof cheered. Do you think Mustafa Ali will become a big star now that he's on the main roster? I don't know, but he's good. I mean, he's a talented guy in the ring. He's actually talented outside of the ring. He has a personality, which a lot of the guys sadly don't have who are talented. Oh my god, it's another VKM. But he basically, he's got the complete package. He just needs to be showcased and used properly. Wow! What armor did this motherfucker have? You saw how many times I shot him? Yeah, I hit him at least 4 or 5 times when he was in the van. He got out. Then I fired 3 times directly into his face, and he still didn't fucking die. Whatever. What the fuck ever? What was that bullshit? Swang has asked, do you think it's harder to take off on Twitch or YouTube now? Are you crazy? Of course. It's absolutely crazy to take off on that shit. Because it's funny, because now what you notice on Twitch and YouTube are trends. That one person finds a niche or a way to become popular, and immediately, because people have no creativity, they have to jump on top of that to do the same exact fucking thing to try to make something for themselves and jump on the coattails. And I'm not going to name names, but it happened on YouTube. One style of gameplay of games exploded, and then there was like all of a sudden 20, 30 guys all notable for doing the exact same fucking thing. They looked the same, they sounded the same, they dressed the same, like everything was the same of these people, but it blew up, right? And then you get these weird people, you know, trends that become oversaturated, and then you can't become popular for doing that anymore, you know? Oh, Swaggers wants to know which is harder to take off on, Twitch or YouTube. I would say YouTube. YouTube's almost impossible now because the algorithms and things that they've employed. It's almost impossible to get a video seen on YouTube unless you're absolutely 100% toxic. All my videos I did on KO Gaming, the videos that took off were the ones that were, this is the worst game I've ever played. Anything that was a good review, no one wanted to see. But a toxic-ass video fucking went nuts, right? YouTube, you can't even be a positive person and be popular anymore. You can't. You have to be sexualized and weird. It's weird because, like, I have people in my feed, and they're like makeup people, but then you look and it's like, okay, it's a gay guy who does makeup for gay guys, which is nice, but then everything he talks about is sex. He's like, sex this, sex that. Oh, look, here's a picture of me waiting for a threesome. And I'm like, that's like gross to me. Like, why would if I was straight, am I gonna constantly be talking about I'm waiting for a threesome, you know? And it's like they have to find these extreme measures to get noticed in order to become popular. He couldn't just be a guy talking about makeup. He has to be the guy who always constantly talking about sex, and that gets him noticed, and then people watch his makeup tutorials and stuff. You know what I mean? I see that stuff all the time. And I'm like, it seems like that's it. If you want to be popular on YouTube, you have to do that. You can't just be good at something. You have to be some crazy, polarizing, over-the-top kind of a deal in order to get noticed on YouTube now. And that's not good. That's not good at all, you know? I was never that. I honestly was never that. I was known as like the Joe Average guy. The Joe Average gamer who made videos on YouTube, and it was refreshing to watch me play because I wasn't some fucking expert doing a walkthrough. It was just some Joe Average guy giving you his opinion on what he thought about a game. You know? Here we go. More cheers here, but I can't, my thing locked up. I don't really give a shit about Fortnite being dominant on Twitch, Conan the Barbarian, because the people who watch that aren't my audience. My audience is not a bunch of kids and young teenagers. Being quite frank, even though I know I have some of those in my audience, that's not my main viewer base. You know, Fortnite has its viewer base, and that's fine. But it's, you know, I don't care. It really doesn't affect me at all that Fortnite is popular or whatever. You know what I mean? What is the sniper rifle here? Rampart Tactical and SDM? I don't know what the fucking SDM is. I don't even know what the SDM is. Did it fucking do it again? It swapped again, didn't it? Okay. Drop. I have 2 stocks. I don't know what the fuck this doll does. Unlock the unit. Oh, I already have. So you don't need those anymore. They still left the items to do unlockable characters, but all the characters are already unlocked, so you don't need them anymore. That's freaking weird that they left them in the game like that. Oh, Beppo Carrot subscribe. Thank you, Beppo Carrot, for the sub. Quack says, do you follow UFC or MMA? No, I do not. Haseo says, do you hate how Fortnite is being sued in regards to dances and the characters used like the Carlton dance? Yeah, I heard about that. I really don't have anything to say about it. I know nothing whatsoever about law when it comes to dances. I have zero knowledge. I mean, if someone creates a dance and they trademark said dance, does that mean that no one else can use it without permission? I have no idea. Is that the case of what actually happened here? I have no idea. Like, I really can't add anything to it because I'm not a legal, anyone who knows anything legally about that shit.
Sit rep. Circle collapse imminent. Get to safety.
I think it's zany. Like, what do they really think to get out of it? Like, how much money do they think they're going to get out of their dance being in a game? That would be like me saying, I have nothing I can do. That's one of my sayings, right? And someone put it in a game and the game took off, and everyone uses it as a quote in the game. Nothing I can do. Nothing I can do. All the characters say it. And then I try to sue the game and say, well, that's my saying, you know? Could I? Is it even realistic that I'd be able to? I don't know. I don't know anything about it, but, quite frankly, you know what it is. It's people trying to jump on the popularity of a game that made way too much fucking money and didn't deserve it, because it really doesn't. That game does not deserve to be that popular. I'm sorry. And it's just people trying to make a buck. Make a quick buck on something else that has a ton of money. They feel that game made so much dirty money that they could jump in and at least make a quick buck by staking their claim in it. You know what I mean? Whether or not they legitimately have said claim is a moot point.
Supply drop incoming.
That'll be for a court to decide. But, much like people who just, I mean, unlike a lot of people who have nothing to, you know, what am I trying to say? When that happened, what was it, like 1 or 2 weeks ago when that news story became big? Last week, whenever Carlton is suing Fortnite. There was like every fucking no-load YouTuber fucking made a video about it. I'm like, what are you saying? Are you a legal fucking expert that you have anything to add to this? No. So all you're doing is fucking regurgitating a news story with completely pointless commentary on it. And this is what they put out on YouTube today. Drama. Oh, Fortnite's getting sued. Drama. That's what I mean. I don't want to be part of that. I will answer your question about it during gameplay, but I'm not going to make a whole fucking video about it on YouTube and try to get cheap views. You know what I mean? That's what's popular on YouTube today, and that's why I don't like that shit. Match Labrador, I have no idea, because I'm not part of someone who would be interested about a note from Torque. He says, why would anyone watch a gay guy put on makeup on YouTube? Probably, well, I mean, oh, maybe you're into makeup. Maybe you yourself are looking for, you know, a technique to apply to yourself. If you are, you know, of that mentality, you know, or that orientation. I don't know. I'm not. And I certainly have no interest in it. I'm telling you what I see in, like, my social media feeds and stuff. Do you think there will ever come a time when websites like YouTube and Twitch won't be oversaturated? If you don't have a following at this point, it's just a waste of time to do either one, says Swaggins. I mean, no. Like, once you're oversaturated, you're oversaturated. You know what I mean? I'm just happy to have gotten in at a time when, you know, I can actually get attention for what I'm doing and not feel like I'm lost in the shuffle. And I'm unique enough because I've been around long enough and I have a reputation. Although it may not be a good one, I still have a reputation. And people want to see what the hell I'm doing with new releases, and they want to tune in and see what Phil's up to. And that's a good thing. But yeah, for someone who's not known, I don't even know where to begin. People sometimes write, they'll ask me, what are your recommendations for someone trying to get into streaming? It's tough. It's tough for me to even give a recommendation. I don't know, because it's so tough to get into streaming or YouTube at this point. So many people saw, oh, I can make a living doing that. I'm going to jump on and copy everybody else and do the same fucking thing everyone else does, and it oversaturated the fuck out of YouTube and Twitch, and now we're in the situation we're in now, right? I'm very lucky to be able to do what I do for a living. I really am. I'm lucky to have a cool interactive audience like you guys hanging out with me tonight. Thanks for that. I'm having fun tonight. I'm lucky to have supportive people who, time and time again, when bullshit happens and I lose sponsorships and I can't pay taxes and shit, you guys help me out. It's so amazing, you know, like that makes me feel like I have worth. What I do has worth. And I know that I'm in a unique situation that a lot of other people don't get, and I'm very appreciative of that. I really am. So thank you, all of you. Okay.
Further collapse expected. Travel to indicated safe zone.
Oh, I'm in the circle. Oh, fuck. I don't know where that came from. I gotta run. Run. Conan the Barbarian says, I think you came at the right time. Imagine if you had just started on Twitch now. Yeah, you know, I started in 2013 when Twitch was completely different. Twitch honestly wasn't very profitable. Like I said, in 2013, there was no cheering. Subbing really wasn't that lucrative. And just running advertisements, even though it was more profitable than it is now, was nowhere near as profitable as just making videos on YouTube. So, coming back when I did, at the time when they had just upped the bitrate to allow you to have a higher bitrate while you stream, so I could do high quality streams and high quality, you know, content that I wanted to do, which was my major reason why I left a couple years before, because they were not allowing me to stream at the level that I wanted to and put out the quality of content that I wanted to. Yeah, you can't attach that. There we go. I could camp out for a while. How do I use the barricade?
Circle collapse imminent. Get to safety.
Who the hell was that? He had no body armor. Who the fuck was that? Why in the holy hell did that guy have no body armor on? That was freaking weird. I have no idea why that guy had no body armor on. That was bizarre, right?
Net call. Supply drop incoming.
Oh, where am I going? I was going to go that way. Surprise, motherfucker!
Be advised. Further collapse.
Nothing I want.
Relocate to safe zone.
I think we're good now. I have so much shit now, dude. I gotta move, though. Sniper scope. I got a bunch of cheers coming up, but I'm trying to pay attention to the game now as we're getting down to the nitty-gritty here, guys. Thank you, Conan, for the cheer. Creepy Spaghetti cheered. He said Hudson for Black Ops 1 skin. Is that what that was? Hudson from Black Ops 1? Black Ops 1? Timbo Slice cheered. He said, Twitch TV started out as Justin TV was a bigger moneymaker for them, so it became its own site. Justin TV started out by a guy filming his life on a head cam. That obviously wouldn't work on Twitch. Conan the Barbarian also cheers, said, nice kill. Thank you, Conan, for the compliment. See a vehicle driving down there. Whoa, dude, the frame rate's choppy. When I look through this scope, the frame rate chopped up. Alright, it's better now. That was crazy, zany, laggy right there. Chopped up.
Circle collapse imminent. Get to safety.
I gotta find somewhere good to snipe from. My armor's apparently okay. I gotta find somewhere to freaking hide. I don't know. House is over there. Fuck. God damn, there's a crazy firefight going on down there. God, what is going on? Okay. Someone put a tracker. I can hear it. I bet there's someone in this house.
Further collapse
Oh,
expected.
fuck.
Travel to indicated safe zone.
I don't know where to go. Nowhere is safe.
Sit rep. Circle collapse imminent. Get to safety.
Top 10. Don't see anyone running from the blue.
Net call. Supply drop incoming.
Timbo says, do you think the Spider-Man DLC is a rush plot because the main game was good but the DLCs are awful? Yeah, I mean, seriously. The DLCs are completely uninspired, recycled garbage gameplay from just grinding. Basically, they took all the boring stuff from the game that was meant to be grinding and made it even worse, and that's the entirety of the DLCs at this point. Not a good look for someone, you know, I played the main game, I loved it, and I buy the DLCs, it's like the most repetitive, boring shit with the story so short. It was really a big ripoff. So, yeah, it pisses me off. It really is. I don't think it was rushed. I just don't think they cared. You know, make a DLC for it. Okay, here you go. Here it is. Versus, oh, let's make something robust and interesting that'll make everyone want to buy the fucking season pass. It was just rush that shit. Or not really rush, but just release it. Don't care about the quality level of it. You know?
Further collapse expected. Travel to indicated
Oh my
safe
god, there's
zone.
9 of us in this small area.
Sit rep. Circle collapse imminent. Get to safety.
Thought I saw movement down there. Oh, fuck. Damn.
Further collapse expected. Travel to indicated safe zone.
Got my top 5. Oh, fuck. Someone saw me with a sniper rifle. Oh, no, actually, ABR, just as good. ABR is just as good as a sniper rifle with a good scope. 4th place. 4th place. Good. Thank you, Conan, for a 50-bit cheer. At least I'm in my top 5. Every time I play this game, I make top 5. I got 4th place. Good shit. Timbo says, I love when night streams are chill like this. Nice to relax and chill after a day of work. Thanks, chat and Phil, for great streams. Thank you for joining me. I leveled up, apparently. Thank you, 2Bar King, for that 150-bit cheer. Appreciate that. We got time for 1 or 2 more games, depending on how fast this goes. I'm playing for about roughly another half an hour or so tonight. And then I'll call it quits. Like I said, I got to shave and shower tonight. And I got to upload. I got a ton of other shit I'm trying to think. Now, I lost track of what I need to do tonight. Fuck, there's a lot of stuff I need to do tonight. My mind's been so scatterbrained. Like, I'm doing stupid shit. Like, I'm making mistakes that are so dumb, but are hurting me. Like, I'll give you guys an example. So, today I went to check my bank account balance, and it was lower than I expected. I was like, why? I paid a credit card twice, and it just so happens it's one of my biggest credit cards, so it's a really big minimum payment. I paid it twice. Why did I do that? And it's like, I'm just like, the finance aspect of shit is bothering me so much that I'm starting to make stupid mistakes like that. And now I'm screwed because that was like hundreds of dollars that I needed for other stuff that I paid a credit card twice. And I'm like, why, you know, it pisses me off that I'm making these stupid mistakes. And like, so I stream all day, and in between I try to squeeze stuff in. Then after the stream I try to squeeze stuff in. And I never really get the time to just sit down and focus and do it right. And then I make stupid little mistakes like that. And it frustrates me. Next, Aeon has gifted a sub to Lonely Girl 2000. Congrats to Lonely Girl 2000. We went up a sub, 1796. Best compilation official says, at least you know you have extra money on that card. No, I mean, that's true. It's certainly not like, oh no, I wasted the money. But the problem is I have other bills to pay. And now there's hundreds of dollars that literally needed to go to other bills soon that I don't have because I fucking screwed up. And it pisses me off because I know I'm better than that. I'm usually an organized person. But there's been a lot going on financially and stuff that's really stressed me out. And now I start making dumb mistakes like that. It's not good, you know? It's like I told you guys, what I'm nervous about right now is I don't want the Tutankhamun effect to happen. And what I mean by that is during the summer, this guy Tutankhamun came to my streams and gave me a lot of support. Cheers, subs, tips, everything. Like tons of support. But what ended up happening was everyone else said, oh, well, Phil has enough support, he doesn't need it. And for 2 months, everyone else's contributions were way low. In October, which should have been the busiest month and one of the best months of the year, was actually my worst month of 2018 on Twitch because of that. Because people were just assuming that Tut was going to come and throw money at me, which stopped happening, you know, because he basically lost his mind and went nuts or whatever. I don't know what the fuck was wrong with the guy. And I'm nervous that because we've got someone who this last week has been incredibly generous, gifting subs, and is trying to help me out in regards to things like, you know, next year's financial situation with taxes, that now people will see that and be like, oh no, Phil doesn't need any help. And then come, you know, my bills coming up the next few weeks, I won't be able to afford them. You know, that it's screwing with me. It's like in behind the scenes in my head, it's fucking with my head. It's making me get nervous and shit and make stupid mistakes like I did with, like I just told you. And I hate that shit. No, Apolock. No, when he stopped contributing, that wasn't why he lost his mind. He lost his mind because when he stopped contributing, he wrote me an email saying that you're a hypocrite and you're an asshole and you're an evil person and I demand all of my contributions back for the past 3 months. And I'm like, number one, that's impossible and you know that. Number two, what are you talking about? Like, you didn't give me any specifics and he wouldn't talk to me ever again. Like, the guy literally lost his mind. He went from being, oh, I'm a big supporter of Phil to, I hate your guts and I want all my contributions back. Which makes me think that basically he was a kid who, you know, probably had his daddy's credit card, or, you know, he probably had a lot of money that his parents always just gave him, so there was no risk to him to throw it at streamers. And all of a sudden, he just decided one day to be a dick and try to charge people back and screw them over. So, you know, again, I don't know what it was. I don't know what happened that made him just change overnight, like insane changes. But it had nothing to do with me. I wasn't even involved in it. It just happened one day out of nowhere, and I'm like, huh? Yeah, see, Swaggin says he was trying to ruin basically everything. He was trying to get mods banned. There's all of a sudden, instantly, he's trying to get everyone in trouble. It's like, what the fuck? There's obviously something going on with this dude.
Potential collapse detected. Advise relocation to indicated safe zone.
Got some armor. But anyway, I just wanted you guys to know I'm super grateful for all of your support. And let me tell you, tonight you guys have been supportive. Don't think I'm saying you weren't. You have. It's been a good stream. But it is like these thoughts of failure, these thoughts of it's going to be another Tutankhamun situation, or, you know, it's going to be a situation where I get fucked over, something's going to happen. It's like in the back of my head, and it's messing with my mind. And it's making me feel shitty, and it's making me make stupid mistakes, you know? I think things are going to get better. Here's why. Because recently, basically, it's been tough around here, just to see you guys, and a little bit of behind the scenes. Like, Kat also has been working her ass off at her job. You know, it's the holidays, so you get insane amount of hours, stress and fuck at work. And, you know, it's been hard for us to even spend any kind of, like, time together. So we've both been, like, super stressed out. And in about a week after Christmas ends, that's going to end, thank God. And things are going to kind of get back to normal of how they were. And that's a good thing, because I think it's going to be a big stress relief for both of us.
Get to safety.
So I think things are going to get better. It's just a matter of not only toughing it out, but making sure that I somehow make enough money to pay bills and everything, and not worrying about, you know, everything's great now, but now I have no money, and now, you know, come February, things will be great, but for 2 months now, I go into financial ruin, because you know, I didn't pay attention to everything around me in regards to finances and stuff. That would not be good. So, it's tough, you know? It's not easy. Adult life is not fucking easy, dude. Fuck was that? The more you want from life, the more difficult it becomes, because it becomes more complicated. When I was in Connecticut, living by myself, a bachelor's life, and I was just making YouTube videos and making crazy money off the YouTube videos in this little crappy condo that I had, and I don't really care about anything else. Life was easy. Life was good, but also life was really bad for me. I was eating unhealthy. I didn't have any relationship or anything meaningful in my life. It was just like, I'm a young guy who plays video games and makes money doing it, and I don't give a fuck about anything, right? And it's like, okay, well, now I want to do more meaningful things with my life. I want to find a mate to be with. I want to have a better place to live. I want to do better things for myself and improve my situation. And that's when things just get complicated and, you know, stressful. Because now not only are you just doing what you're doing, but now you got a million other things to juggle. And that's when it gets tough, you know. And I know there's some of you out there right now that probably have no idea what I'm talking about. And there's some of you out right now that are like, yep. I know exactly what Phil's talking about right now. Because I was the same. When I was younger, I didn't have a fucking clue. Then when I got older and I started getting into this stuff, you know. Whew. Why is it weird to say a mate? A significant other, a soulmate. That's what I was thinking. Why is it wrong to say a mate? People are like freaking out at my choice of words. You do realize that's the proper term for it, right? Because when you say a mate, basically it doesn't have any kind of connotation or any kind of association with that. So when you say a mate, it could mean you're going to marry them or you don't. It could mean a male or female. It could mean any sexual orientation. You see what I mean? That's actually the most ambiguous way to say it. That's not offensive and it covers all the bases. Okay, see, in Morley Pace in the UK, a mate is a friend. See, not in America. And actually, if you look at the base meaning of the word, it actually means not what you think. That's just slang. To say mate as a friend is actually slang. Yeah, Kaz, Greg, people do get picky over stupid shit. I agree. He said mate and meant a significant other to live with. You know, oh my god. A mate is not a sexual companion. Well, actually, it is. It actually is if you actually look it up, but that's it. People have used the slang for so long. Anyway, all this could go away next year anyway, because if Article 13 passes, we're all fucked. I will basically go out of business. There will be no way I'll be able to pay my bills. I guess what I'll have to do is declare bankruptcy. I'll have to, because with that kind of dramatic amount, I'll have to sell my house, declare bankruptcy, and basically I'll keep streaming, but it'll only be for Americans, because people in the European Union will not be able to watch my content. So if you live in the European Union, you should probably try to do something about Article 13. I'm just saying. Android Cheese, you wanted kids when you were younger, right? I remember when I was in my early 20s, I wanted kids too. Thank God we both wised up. Actually, the truth of the matter is, no, I never thought about it. I never really seriously considered kids. And now I'm at an age where I would have had to already put stuff in place to do it. And I have no desire to. What the fuck? That guy's lagging like crazy. You saw him jump. I have no desire to, and financially I couldn't do it correctly anyway.
Further collapse expected. Relocate to safe zone.
So, yeah, in that regard, no, really, I'm not in that mindset like you. I never really thought about having kids. Shout out to Lasagna, who just subscribed. Maybe it's lasagna, but they put it with a Z. It could be lasagna. Master Labrador cheered and said, researchers from Stanford found out if you pretend to shake salt on your tongue, you'll taste salt. Crazy how the mind works. Really? Huh. If I lose my European audience, would it really affect me so much I'd have to declare bankruptcy? Yeah, dude, I'm not kidding. I know that a lot of you who watch my streams and contribute are in Europe. I'm not stupid. I've asked you guys many times. A lot of my mods are from Europe. And if you guys are gone and can't watch my stuff and can't contribute, that's it. I'm done. There's no way I can pay my bills. There's no way I can keep my house. It's over. I'm serious. Like, that would be it. So, right now, I'm on the very edge. You know what I mean? I'm on the very, very fucking edge. That would be a huge blow, and that would be the end of it for me. I would have to get rid of everything. I would still stream, but that would be it. I have to definitely sell the house. I'd have to declare bankruptcy because there's no way I can make enough money to pay what I owe, and have to go from there and see what happens with life. It wouldn't be good. It would not be good. I'm in the same boat with all you guys. Like, Article 13 is complete fucking horseshit. And, you know, I feel limited living in America. I have no scope, I can't contact the lawmaker. My videos will reach a European audience, but doesn't necessarily mean that I can really, like, feel like I can motivate you guys to do anything. You know what I mean?
Circle collapse imminent. Get to safety.
Whew. I had a pretty good run tonight. A couple 6th place finishes and a 4th place. Pretty good. Looks like this may end up being the last match, depending. It's going pretty long. I'm doing pretty good here. Maybe I should just camp in this house for a bit. There's no 2nd floor, though. I put everything into the freaking Titan, right? Yeah. What is this? Laser sight. Drop that stuff. Yusuke gifted a sub to King of Nothing 2. Congrats to King of Nothing 2 on the gifted sub. I'm doing good, Phantom Ghost Robo. Had a good night so far tonight. Like I said, I had some pretty good placings. Had a chance to win 1 or 2 times and blew it, basically. But some pretty good stuff tonight. I've been doing pretty good. This is going to be my last match of the night. Head out this way. From what I'm to understand, Article 13 is like one of the worst things ever, where the people who actually are lawmakers who pushed it through and want it to pass don't even understand it. Like, I remember, from what I understand, there was like several lawmakers who drafted this thing and tried to get it passed, were interviewed and asked, you know, what is the big deal? Why does this have to happen? And when their answers had like nothing to do with what actually the law would do when it went into place.
Travel to indicated safe zone.
Which is always a good sign. What kind of gun is that? Oh my god, the auger. But the auger is not a sniper rifle, right? Because I had one, and it wasn't powerful enough to be considered a sniper rifle. It was kind of weak. And then after I shot someone twice with it, someone told me it wasn't a sniper rifle. It's a marksman rifle. So even if I hit them like 2-3 times with it, they won't necessarily die. So what's the point? It's a semi-automatic rifle. See, it looks like it's a fucking sniper rifle. Just with the shit that's equipped on it. It's very misleading. Alright, I gotta get going.
Get to safety.
18 left, I gotta get moving. Okay. Will I play The Sims as a chill stream? Probably won't. I played it when it was Sims 4 was new, and I played it for a couple sessions, and it was alright, and then it got really boring. Like, I think that's what The Sims is meant to... Wow! The Outlaw. Isn't that the high-powered sniper rifle, right? The Sims, I think, is meant to be a game that is meant to be, like, you just relax and play. It's not something serious. But I don't think I'm going to be playing The Sims again. My brains exploded. They be exploded. It's a laser. The Outlaw is actually a laser? Holy shit, I didn't know that. Alright, I think that's going to be it for tonight. I'm getting kind of tired. And, like I said, I got stuff I got to do tonight before I can even freaking sit down and relax or anything. What the fuck is that? It looks so stupid. So, good session. Right? I had 1 top 5 placing, 2 6th place placings. Not bad. So, pretty good.